Pawn in the middle. Let's support it. And as I've mentioned, if we can take the entire center, definitely take it. We got the knights, we got the entire center in front of us. Perfect. We got to get castled. Bishop's got to move. I like what I'm seeing here. Okay, make that trade. I like to get the rook into the fray. Okay, and we have a nice little tactic right here waiting for us. Perfect. It's also just my bishop developing, so it's not that crazy of a move. I'd probably make it anyway, even if it didn't win material, but it does, so it's even better. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. All right, and most importantly, I mean, let's not forget who we are here. Let's not forget where we came from. Let's play the habits. Okay. Time to get our pieces up. Of course, bring that queen on in. Rooks to the middle. Definitely don't mind this. Rooks are in the middle. Hit him with an RPM or 2 or 3 or more. Okay, capture that, and nice little reminder to put our knight on into the middle of the board here. Hey, he's on the RPMs as well. Respect, respect. Okay. Okay. What is next? RPM, and it is in the middle. You can't be too upset about that. Get that one in there. He's really pondering this one. What do you got for me, pal? Okay, bishop out. That makes sense. I got to move my knight here. Okay, I guess we'll take this. I got to move it, and to be honest, it's the only place that I can move it. So there we go, I guess. Okay. Take that. See what our opponent is going to do. Yeah, that makes a good bit of sense. Being attacked, I'm probably not going to shy away from returning to the center of the board. That's definitely true. Knight in the middle of the board. Pieces are generally pretty happy, I would say. The rooks are nice. Okay, this... guess we just got to take that. You know, I think he misses his rook here. I think he's still playing a game where the rook is on d1, where he didn't blunder early on in the game. I think in his heart of hearts, it's still there. You know, from up above, watching over his buddy there. right? Okay, I think we're safe. I think we're safe here. All right, let's take this one. At this point, I just feel bad that I have to do it to you, but that is the most free queen I have ever seen. Gotta take that. GG. We really just took material this time, but you know, we just have to pay attention to how quickly we're taking the center. The habits moves remain the same, but you know, at level 3 compared to level 1, I'm taking the center immediately, right? Even sometimes before I castle, because it's just so important that I may as well do it. I'm bringing the rook to the middle with tempo, meaning I'm doing this before I'm just getting the snorkel out there. I'm not just playing the bishop here because it hits the center, or the bishop here because it hits the center, but I'm looking further than that, and I'm also hitting a tactic here. But otherwise, pretty easy to replicate. Not that insane. Okay. We're going pawn into the middle, and we get met with e5 again, which means the knight follows. I'll bring the other knight out. He goes with the bishop. Yeah, just because that bishop there, I will go with the more standard, the more safe bishop c4. Okay. Okay, he's going with the bishop. Let's just go with h3, and then it looks like we have the opportunity to get all the way in the center with this move, so gonna go for it. Okay, he's going queen f6. Interesting. I suppose we can sort of see what he's up to here. I mean, he's putting some pressure here. Not the easiest to get out of, honestly. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Got a couple things under attack here. Not too sure what the situation is, so I'm just gonna get developed. Trying to protect my center here. Goes for castling, and I mean, at this point, this is perfect. We have a nice tactic set up for ourselves, so awesome. Bishop g5. Well, he stepped into that one for us. No, okay, let's take that back. Let's take that back. Knight h6. Okay, I guess he's covering this, you know. It's a triple fork now. We'll take. Bishop needs to move. We'll go to the center. We want this rook in the middle. I think we want to get our king out. That's basically what I'm looking at right now. Okay, rook here. Okay, attacking us. Let's defend. Attacking us. Let's defend. But I'd really like to continue with just bringing our king out. Oh, okay. That's a capture for us. And I guess defend here. Jeez, this guy's not messing around, is he? Well, I'm gonna make sure I stick to my habits here. I gotta get my king out. And I think we gotta attack our opponent's pawns. I mean, I can't guard some of the pawns he's attacking, so we gotta go on the offensive here. King is about as central as it gets. I'll take as well. Pawn with nothing in front of it. I think we gotta trust that. Okay. Let's get our king in the center and kind of help that out. Go, my pawn. My pawn's better than yours. Gotcha, pal. Excuse me? Excuse me? Bruh. Oh my goodness. What the hell was that? This guy hit me with the tactic of the century. Oh my goodness. We got so destroyed by this. Rook d4. What is this tactic? Rook d4. At 1100, I mean, this is an absolute thumper of a move. Rook d4. You take, the queen comes, the rook hangs, and the queen is prevented all at once. Impressive. Wow. Dude, I got nothing to say to that. I got nothing to say to that. GG. You just gotta tip your hat. That is an impressive tactic. SV Pinball, thanks for the 105 months. Tier 3. I was about to ask, who is this? Because someone that's been here for 105 months, I'm going to remember calling out that name 105 times. And I've never seen this one. Botaflocka, hello, man. 105 months, tier 3. Thank you, SV Pinball. Truffle Pup. Thanks for nearly a year together. With the 13 with Prime from Stratocaster, he's on to year 2. Meanwhile, completing year 1. Truffle Pup. Cheers. Good to see you, SV. Streaming your weekly pinball league. 105 months, and now all of a sudden you're on the wagon. A fellow streamer. That's okay, Truffle Pup. You still came back in with it. Gotta respect that. Well, enjoy, Bada. Nice that you have, yeah, fan of pinball, exactly. Nice that you have a little something to stream. I know some big pinball fans. There's definitely a whole community. It's kind of like chess. You'd never assume there's a whole chess community. There's usually a pretty large community for most things you can think of, but just you never really realize it. We're on to the next one. Who do we have? Inpiup GC, thanks for the new Prime. Let's go. Take the center. And as always, guard that pawn. Make sure we don't lose it. Take the full center. If our opponents let us, I definitely will just take the entire center. How do pins work? That's pinned, so that's attacked. Defend that. Okay, we'll capture that one. Okay. Capture that one. No, I mean, you... What is this? Theory? Wait, did I teach this? I might have taught this. Yeah, I think I taught this. You use my own spells against me, Potter? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Let's go. Let's go. Capture, capture. Bit of a disturbing outcome there. Yeah, yeah. Take my rook if you want, pal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'll collect a couple pawns for my troubles here. This game is about to look nothing like Habits. I can tell you that. Okay, we can develop and block the check. Best I got here. Queen to the middle. Like, what, I'm castling this way? I mean, this is just depressing. I don't even have a rook here, dude. I'm in the struggle bus. What? Okay, who we castled. Woo! Beginning of Habits, right, guys? Woo! Hold. Signs of life. Free piece. Wait a second. Wait just 1 second here. Okay. Well, my RPMs are not going to be over here anymore. I think they're going to be on this side now because my king is over here. I mean, I have a completely shattered pawn structure on my, well, on the side where I'm castled. So I think our RPMs are actually on the other side now. Okay. Gotta move that king. Looking safe. Oh, beauty. Trade that, and we are in an endgame, which means I will see you in the center of the board, folks. See you in the center of the board. Whew, okay, we sprinted to the center. We're in the middle. It's not that bad. Could be worse. Could be better, which it is. Could be better, which it is. Why not king d7 after queen a6? Buddy, there's queens on the board. You don't want your king running around in the center when there's queens there. Okay, let's take this. King up into the middle. Why not? I guess. Can we get into the center all the way? Okay, he's letting me go where I want to go here. I'm all right with this. Okay, let's, as usual, try to catch this pawn before it starts running away. Okay, what is he doing? He's just letting me take it here. Letting me take this as well. I have 2 pawns in the center. I mean, don't mind if I do. There's nothing in front of either one of them at this point. I'm just sending them both up the board. No, we have to have this. 2 pawns? No, there's no coming back from this, surely. All the way, all the way. I just realized what a comeback that was. It just occurred to me. What the hell was this opening? Oh my God, this was bad. We just kept our stick on the ice. And in the end game, as usual, rook in front of a pawn that's running away at us. King into the middle. Take, and as soon as you got pawns that can move, start moving them. Start moving them. $11.66. E4. We're still getting a lot of people playing E5. That's okay. Okay, well, go ahead and trade that. Whoa. What's this? We'll go into the center here. What's this opening? Never seen this one before. Night out. I guess I'll do the same thing. Okay, what the heck is happening? We want to get castled. Okay, give me that trade. That's got to be good for me. Helpful, I think. Get castled. The hell out of the middle. Okay, towards the middle here. Bishop, I guess, needs to still hit the center. Ooh, this one. Well, we definitely know about the queenside snork. You're not getting me with that one, buddy. I'm way above you. Okay. Let's go and take this one. Oh, wait a minute. The knight's not attacking my bishop. Active, not reactive. Interesting. Huh. Feels good to play an active move. You know? I'm just getting my pieces out there. Feeling good. Okay. Let's not forget the basics here. Gotta get the habits move in. We appreciate a good fork. First we snork, then we fork. Take a piece. Keep capturing. Move our pawn up in the middle so that we can continue to get the trades in. If he'll keep doing them, I'll keep making them happen as well. Trades are good for me here. I mean, I always like a trade, but they're especially good for me now. Bishop controlling the center. Queen needs to move. I always look literally in the center first, so this move looks like the one I would play. Let's bring in the knight up. Okay, let's see here. Rook to the middle. Anybody? Anybody? Queen in the center. This one. Okay, I admit, I don't think I can stay in the center here. Maybe a trade? Do you mind? Okay, he does mind. Trade declined. What can we do? Keep moving this queen, I guess. Just take. Our king feels very safe. And look, he's even found time to play this move. H6. He realized how good our position was having that move. Let's bring that rook to the middle. Okay, queen needs to move. Again, I always look in the center of the board. I can't quite get there. I guess this is the next best thing. He's avoiding some trades with me. It's low-key kind of annoying. Yeah, guess we'll just stay in the center here. Rook to d8. Wow. Level 3. A great time to welcome in new math. Advanced math. Both of these rooks will come under my possession. That's 10 points. The queen is worth 9 points. So it's not even a sack. This is just smart. Boy, it feels good to be level 3. Let's double up the rooks. Wow. I'm thriving. I am thriving right now. Let's move the rook into the center. Seems safe. Rook. Fork. Hawk-like vision. Okay, I guess it is defended here, so it's not going to be that easy. Hit the queen. I thought we were really doing something with that fork, but yeah, he can actually just keep defending it. It's such a weird position because I can't bring my king in, you know? Because he still has a queen, so okay, hit him with another fork. This time the fork has got to work. This time it's got to work. Another one. We've got him now. Give me that. Okay. Pawn up to g6. Give me that. Give me all of that. Okay. What do we do here? King's going back. Let's connect. Queen here. Hawk-like vision. Able to find this fantastic tactic right here. Very nice. Very nice. We take those, and boy, does it feel good to be level 3. Giving up the queen like that and having it actually make sense, what a special feeling. $11.74. Let's keep it up. New habits are treating us well. Most of the new stuff is with the white pieces. With black, we're mainly just changing the order, but we're still playing the same habits. D4, D5. Our knight's coming out. Yes, it is. Our other knight. This guy is snorking real early. You know what? I respect it. I respect it. Okay, this guy is a full-time snorker. Get our bishop out. Let's get castled. Whoa! Hang on a sec. I thought you were a habits guy. No. This guy. Whoa, hang on. He's not a habits guy at all. So, as we know, I'm not about to do this because that's about to happen. Don't be that guy. Instead, look to somebody hitting you on the side, right? If someone's going for the hooks on you, hit him right up the gut, right at him. If we can expand in the center, we absolutely want to. So let's go for it. Knight's hit. Center. Take it. Rook on into the middle here. This is much different than if we had played h6, right? Because then g5 would have happened. We would have had to take. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Would have been brutal. Queen into the middle. Let's get that rook over as well. And I don't mind this at all. Rook into the middle. Now, it's going to be tough for us to play h6. This is one that I'm not going to lie. I don't I don't see it happening. At least anytime soon. Okay, let's double our rooks up here. Don't mind this. Our opponent castles here. I still don't have, like this doesn't feel like the right move, but we are kind of barreling down on this bishop, so I'm going to continue it. Queen into the middle and just like all hands on deck. Like everyone attack here. F4, active, not reactive. Active, not reactive. Active, not reactive. We take this, and now we can react, right? Take that bishop first. Save our piece. Well, the center's not available, so I guess we're going back here. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm still a little nervous to play this. So I don't know. Let's get our queen back to civilization here. Back into the center of the board. Okay, and what can we go for? Still nervous about this. Let's get our rook into the middle here. On an open line where it can actually attack something. Okay, queen is being hit. Center we go. And, oh man, I'm actually a little bit nervous about not having a snork here. But if we trade queens, then immediately I feel comfortable playing this move. Suddenly it's okay again. Okay, but I have to do it like immediate. Yeah. Literally need this move yesterday. Okay. I feel better now. I was a little bit concerned with the position. Let's our king into the middle. Okay, middle. Okay. All right. We're here. Okay. Weird. 3 minutes on the clock. Almost 1200. You figure that he knows how the bishop moves, but once again, demonstrating that he does not. A bit of an awkward blunder there. I thought he was a really habitual circler here. And he hit us with g4 out of nowhere. Really important, guys. When this nonsense happens, level 1, level 2, we'd probably get killed by this. We'd play h6. The guy would get an attack. He'd use the g-file. It would not be pretty. Open the center. We've discussed so many times. If you can get both your pawns in the center, do it. Always good. And even better if your opponent is launching some sort of nonsense attacks on the wing. Always go straight up the middle. But you need to open the position, otherwise your opponent's going to be free to do whatever. So if the position stays closed, locked, no tension, no open lines, doesn't matter. But if we play this and we see the result, yeah, I lost the pawn there actually, but what's the result? The danger just completely dissipate. And now it's all about the center, which is wide open towards the king, and white is the one who's actually on the back foot. So, let's continue. E4, and our opponent plays this, which means you guys should know now, at level 3 especially, take the whole center. Just, if you can, do it. 2 knights out, bishop joining as well, going to be getting castled. A little h3 habits, rook to the middle. Okay, bishop moves and stays on the center. And guys, let's not sit here and pretend that that this phases us. We're well beyond the queenside snork years. Easy. Easy. Bishop hitting the center. Queen probably going to go here. Let's get a capture in there. Okay. Pawn is being attacked. Let's see here. We can push in the center and also deal with it. Like, it's not attacked anymore. Active, not reactive. Active, not reactive. Well, okay, yeah, I do want to save my queen. So let's not be a hero here. And the game is really really what we've always played, but the order is a little different. right? RPM in the center just because it was attacked. So I'm just adjusting and saying, okay, well, you know, I don't need to bring my queen up and just lose a pawn. If I can see that I'm going to lose a pawn and I know that eventually I'm going to move it with an RPM, it may as well. Let's bring the rooks to the center here, kind of like this spot that we're in. We've got our rooks out. Bishops seem happy. Snorkel. All the pieces are where they want to be. So I think we're in a pretty nice spot here. The queen moves. Again, you notice like I'm just not taking this knight for no reason. It's not really doing anything to me. It's just sitting there. So unless I evaluate that this piece is like super dangerous, I'm just not really gonna care. Okay, queen moves. Let's bring this knight into the middle. It's always been a safe move for us. Okay, knight here, and with my hawk-like vision, I can actually see a huge tactic here. Wow. Whew. Just sick. Knight e7. This is what level 3 is all about. We get to sneak in and take his queen. Let's take that. All right, what's this level 3 shit you guys are talking about? What? Why am I out here playing tactic? Ooh, all advanced. I'm down a goddamn piece. Level 3, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Bruh. I had a nice position going there. Fucking. Now I'm down a piece. I'm doubling. I'm just... It's criminal what's happening here. Go me. Wait, but actually go me. I'm going. I'm me. Hell yeah. Let's go. We went. We are him. Knight in. Stick to what works here. Going in front of that pawn. Let's blockade the pawn. Okay, king's hit. We want to head towards the center, so I think we'll just go that way. Take this thing. Okay, I feel like it could be worse. See if we can keep getting our king to the middle. Okay, I wish we could go there. We can't, so we'll go here instead. Trying to get to the middle. King's literally stuck, so what else do we have? Let's try to attack our opponent's pawn here. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Hey, we're getting somewhere now. That's and he resigns. This game just turned around completely. Stick on the ice. Level 3 tactics doesn't fail. Okay. Okay. I even doubted myself for a second, but no, knight e7 was the way to go. Perfect. Perfect. We're at 1190. On our way up. Let's keep the momentum. Match in the center. What else we got? Bishop out. I like to go with this knight. So if the knight comes out, we got bishop to c5, right? Okay, now we can go with these two knights. And in with the bishop. Castling. And this is looking pretty safe here. Get our snorkel in there. I like this game. What? Huh? I'm like in a Freaky Friday movie. What's my back in the 400s? Quick, someone slap me. No, bro. Do you think that it still works like this? Brother, I promise you. We take those free pieces and we guard those pawns. Come on. You think chess is still that easy at 1200 that you can just make those types of moves? I mean, what are we talking about here? Let's offer another trade. What? What's happening here? Trade. Like really? Do you think it's still that easy, right? That you could just sit there? Like, this is the most blatant. What is this? Rook here. He's up to something. Like, I'm taking it. He knows I can take it. So what's happening here? What is happening here? Okay. Something's happening here. Okay. Hang on. Knight into the middle. We can navigate. We can navigate. I see. I see the light now. You're up to something. Okay. How do we stop this knight? It's actually very difficult. How can we stop this knight from getting to f5? We put our knight there to stop it. I mean, to be honest, I think we have to just move our... pieces here. There's nothing else I can add to this. Okay, man. I barely even know what move to do, though. Okay, I guess I'll move my king. Move my king off this square so that it's not a fork. That's what I'm thinking. We take it back. This is probably the most stressful game that we've played, period. It feels like he has a threat every single time he makes a move. Is basically how it feels. Queen g3. Center. Take? Active, not reactive. Active, not reactive. Take. Okay. Snorkel. Defend that one. He's pinning. I mean, I can't even move the knight anymore. I don't even know what move to do. What the hell? I actually don't know what move to do. Center? Oh my god. Let's get trade here. You and me, we've done too much. We need to come to terms here. Nice trade. Okay, we need to be making some pre-moves here. Nope. The ladder this way. Oh shit. Ladder this way. Okay. Oh shit. Ladder this way. This way. A draw! A draw? I can't explain it. We drew the game somehow. We will take it. Okay, we will take it. You might be laughing. We got a lot of extra material. But I'm laughing because we have 0.1 seconds. I don't mind this at all. Now, I mean, at the end, it was just time to do pre-moves. Like, we're under 5 seconds. You got to be sending it. I don't care. You could be hanging stuff. You could be getting yourself mated. At that point, you're smarter to just pre-move because you're probably going to lose the game anyway. If you don't pre-move, guess what? You know you're lost. So you may as well pre-move. Now, he could have moved his pieces literally anywhere, right? He could have played here and here. I think the game would have been over. He could have played his king over here. We were still pre-moved and taking the pawn. So it was a little bit lucky for us that he didn't really do that. And we haven't really had much practice with this ladder. Like, we've almost never had to do it, but like, I'm trying to ladder him this way, trying to ladder him that way. We really have probably had one game, maybe only one game, and never with the queen and the rook, where we've had to do a ladder checkmate. And it was the only thing I could think of with pre-moves and less than 1 second, so decided to give it a go. But if you have 5 seconds, guys, pre-move. Like, it doesn't matter the quality of your moves anymore. The habits is not about playing the best moves at the end of the game. It is literally about pre-moving. How many seconds did we have when we started? We had 3.8. What move are we on here? We're on move 27. Okay? When did the game end? Move 60. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Move 60. We played more of the game in the last 3 seconds than we did the first 5 minutes. Now, it happened to work out here. We probably should have flagged, but you're only affording yourself an opportunity to win by going for the pre-moves. If we don't pre-move here, what are we doing? Like this, we're flagging by the time we make a queen. By pre-moving, we're only losing 0.1 second. I mean, I didn't know what moves he was going to do. He could have stopped any of what we were doing. If that pawn, like I said, had checked us, oh my god, it would have ruined every single pre-move we had planned there. But we had a shot here. We had a shot. And I definitely consider that pretty much a win due to the time. We had 0.1 second. Let's go. Robbie V21, thanks for the new Prime. Brazilian Monk, thank you for the 100 bits. And we maintain 1190. Hey, we got a 1200 here. Let's see. Ooh. We got a 1200, and it's the first time we played against the Caro-Kann. Let's see if we remember it. We're going to come out with the knight. Now, there's lots of lines to play here. 1, 2, 3, I mean, maybe even e6. Lots of lines. We're going to play this particular way against the Caro-Kann instead of just taking, as we have been in the previous. So, our knight needs to move. The center's not available. Obviously, we're going to go here. I would say this is not that common, this pawn move, but it's important to know how to handle it. All right, guy comes in with this move immediately. We need to get rid of this thing. It's annoying. And everyone is going to play the same move. They're all going to play this because they're looking at your knight and they're like, okay, well, let me attack it. Now, when I go here, this is where I wonder what he's going to do. Of course, he's going to protect it. So I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm dead lost here if I can't get rid of these pawns because I can't move my bishop. I can't castle. I can't move my bishop. I can barely move my queen. But I have one move. Oh, just one. And oh, it's good. It is also a fork, so easy to remember. Not only do we get to take this pawn, but with 3 pieces attacking the next one, it's done. Like, there's no hope for it. So I'm going to win these 2 pawns. I'm probably going to have the full center. Everything good. Take it. Get it out of there. Also develop. Bishop hit. Hang on a sec. Queen's got to move. Where do we go? Let's go to the middle. Queen takes. Well, let's not double our pawns. Let's go here. You guys might have been worried about the bishop hanging, but it's not. Oh my goodness. Are you worried about this? Don't worry, we had knight takes there. Isn't it amazing how things just work out when you have a good position? Madness, I tell you. When you have a good position, it deserves to work out for you. And the result of all of this nonsense in the center of the board is what? It's exactly what we said. It's the entire center for us. It's 1, 2, 3 extra pawns. I'll take it. And a pin as well. All right, well, he is attacking us. I don't mind trading here. I'm ahead so much stuff. Let's just get castled. Don't forget our habits. He's hitting our pawn. Rook to the middle. Does handle that. I feel like we've done pretty well here. Our pieces are on some unorthodox squares. I can't lie. Let's centralize this one and also perhaps prepare for our bishop to come out. Ooh, more trades. More trades. We love trades. Psych, I lied. We love forks even more. Sorry. Apologies. Okay. Continue to get our pieces out. Hitting the center. We can bring our rooks to the middle. Knight's hitting the bishop, but to be honest, it is defended. So I think we can just continue with the rooks to the middle here. Knight should go in the actual center when possible. This is why. Yep, this is why. Well, that worked out. I can't say that we did a lot other than just take every single piece he offered us this game. We really didn't do too much, but of course, the opening is a lot. This is going to make no sense the first time you see it. You're like, what the heck am I looking at? But the way we're going to play against the Caro-Kann as an opening is with the two knights like this, not with taking. So, of course, this is going to be a little different from the way that you have been playing it. You have been taking. Got to get used to it. This move looks scary, especially when it gets supported. But we have to undermine it, right? I'm threatening to take this right now. Everyone wants to go here. They all want to. And then when they realize they're going to lose this pawn, they're going to go here. But this is the real problem. They lose this. They're guaranteed to lose that. And the resulting position is insanely good for white. I have 3 extra pawns. I have the whole center. It's not close. So the whole game is actually over. Just from that one adjustment in the opening, we got a way better start than we usually do against the Caro-Kann. So I'm feeling optimistic about it going forwards. Perhaps one more. Why are we gaining ELO at a pretty decent rate today? Because it's day one of new rules. Obviously, we're going to have a pretty good start, or we're expected to. It hasn't been smooth the whole way. There's been some crazy impressive games from our opponents, impressive tactics, hitting us. Not me doing it to them doing it to us. But obviously, day one of something brand new, there's clear improvement to be made. But I wouldn't say that you should expect the exact same thing going forward. It's obvious. There's going to be a period at the beginning where you're much better than your opponents, adding in these extra rules, these extra openings, these advanced tactics. Into the center. Bishop, I'm usually going with this knight, and this is exactly why. So I'm not dealing with that, and now I can play with the knight. And here's just that level 3 tweak, small thing. Snorkel first. I just don't want to deal with that. Oh my. Why would you? It doesn't make sense. Why would you? Buddy, I'm almost at 1200. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. This guy baited me. I thought he was just covering things like me. I gotta be more careful here. I gotta be more careful. Oh my goodness. You little rat. Not enjoying this. This was the number one thing to watch out for. Of course, right when I'm going for 1200, they come out with all the tricks in the book. What do you got for me, man? What do you got for me? He's taking some time. That means he's cooking something up here. Okay, let me take that. Let me take that. Get the hell out of Dodge. Okay. That's something. That's something. What else do we got here? Queen, rook, knight. Those are the only moves I'm even considering here. Let's get on in. More trades. If I just keep trading, no problem. Well, I'm not really sure what to do. I guess let's come with the rook. I can't take the knight. What do you got for me here, bud? What do you got for me? Oh, man. Bishop, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to do. This looks like it's going to be pretty scary, so try to get out of the way here. This is looking absolutely rough. I don't know what this opening was, but I don't want any part of it. Please. Yep. Don't sign me up. Oh my god. Bro, what is this? What is this? What is this? Go easy on me, bud. We've all got people that love us. Oh, please. Please. What is this? What is this? Oh my god, this is brutal. Getting absolutely rinsed here. Nah, but Queen H6 is kind of crazy. Queen H6 is kind of crazy. Well, we have to go out on our shield here. Okay. Right when we're at 1200, we get like reminded that 1200s are built a little different. That guy's a gatekeeper, and we were gate kept. Honestly, this game wasn't even close. We got baited so goddamn hard. I thought that he was... From now on... No, I'm really going to be locking in here. We're playing this because we want to deal with that. But then what we need to do is also be waiting for castling and say, okay, buddy, you gotta go for me to go. If we're in a situation where this is possible, because I'm not dealing with this again. That was painful. Like, oh my God. That hurt. Okay. We're up against a 1200. We're going to match, obviously, the knight. And take that one. Other knight. Looking solid. Bishop out. Remember, we're not interested in taking this. Let's get the pawn up. Let's get this bishop out. Don't mind this. Okay, bishop's attacked here. Guess we just go back. I'm not comfortable until I'm castled here, put it that way. Get castled. Whoa. Okay. Speaking of dangerous pieces, that's one of them. Yeah, I'm definitely getting rid of that. And I'm castling. Okay, we made it. We're castled. This is good. This is what we want. Now we can sort of return to our good habits. Knight out. Let's snork up. Okay. Pawn to e4. Well, fortunately here we can use our hawk-like vision to produce a nice advanced tactic here. I think it's fair to call it advanced and not basic. Basic is the queen's already there. What's the tactic? I hope that we'd be able to produce that. But in order to bring the queen there, tactical vision. Rook here. We are going to take it. Well, shout out to him, by the way. Within seconds, he realized exactly what we were intending. That's impressive. Really quickly, too. Wow. Okay. Knight attacked, I usually say, if you got to move it back where you came from, is the safest. So let's do it. Oof. Red dot, and red dot. Do we need another reminder? Red dot. Whoa. Take that. Don't see anything wrong with this. Okay. Let's remember our habits. How do we deal with a queen here, guys? We've dealt with this type of nonsense before this. Like, these sacrifices over here. We need some pieces near our king. We need some pieces there. A knight or a bishop is pretty much all we've gotten. I don't know how this knight is getting over here faster. So we need to rebuild here. In the center, at least. The knight e5, unfortunately, just doesn't help me. It doesn't, like, usually I play knight h7. The other idea that we had is bishop to g7. But in this case, I think we can get there. So without further ado, let's put this here. Okay, I feel slightly safer. Slightly. Bring our rook over, I guess. Remember, we want to offer our opponent trades. Definitely. Trade with our opponent. If they sacrifice like that, it's time to go for some trades. We bring the rook in. Queen. Into the center. This is an extremely complicated position, even though we're up a rook. Why does it feel like I'm like I'm battling here, you know? Why am I battling? Tooth and nail. Okay, trades. Can we? Bruh. In order to not lose our entire queen, we need to squint and move the king. But knight h6 is crazy. I didn't see this at all. Knight h6. We can't take it. Hmm. What do you think his breaking point is? Do you think his breaking point is 30 seconds? 25? 20? 15? Okay. We're going to give him 18.1. If I'm not mistaken, we didn't go low enough because I think that's draw. Oof. I don't know if I'm lucky to escape or not. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that we had a very reasonable way out of that. At least I didn't see it. It was more whether he was going to continue. It was kind of up to him. So I thought maybe if we got low enough on time, say, hey, you want to continue? You're down a rook, but I'm pretty low on time. Maybe we could have made him an enticing offer. But he didn't fall for it. And when I say fall for it, I don't necessarily mean that it would have been good news for me. because if he's speedy, like we might just be dead there. We could have offered too much time, but nevertheless, he wasn't interested. He's a by the book kind of guy. +1, we take those. Okay. Pawn into the middle, and how is it going to be reacted to? With the classic E5. Okay. Knight out, we go for the same. Remember, definitely looking at this move next, especially after a slow move like H6, it makes my my moves in the center make a little bit more sense. Okay, interesting that he put his knight there. He's actually taking away that square from my bishop. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying. So I'll go here instead. Castles. Okay. He's got no pieces out. 0 of them. Let's attack the center here. Okay. Rook into the middle. Got our snorkel with H3. I'm liking the position. Bishop needs to move. Stay in central. I mean, hitting the center, right? As always, when you're moving the bishop from an attack, like both of these squares are always very valid. Both of them attack the center. Okay, bishop here. Yeah, everything about the position I think I like so far. What's next? Not too sure. So in times of doubt, hit him with the RPM. C6. Still wondering what we're doing. Okay. Still don't know, so RPM. Okay, well, let's go for a nice nice fork here. I mean, it's only knight for bishop. It's not much, but it's something to do. We kind of have a nice position. I have this trouble, I have this problem in nice positions that I don't always know what to do next. Position looks so good. Like, why do we need to do anything? Okay, go for a trade here. Go for a bishop d6. That's a nice fork right there. Okay, wow, that was enough. That was. He said, "I'm out of there." Okay, fine by me, buddy. Fine by me. We are 1199. What do you say we call it 1200, huh? If something's 1199, it's $12, right? It's $12. What's 1 point? What does it really matter? We can't just call it a day. If Tim is 1999, do we call him a 2000? It's a good point. Tim would be 1000 in that case. We owe it to ourselves. Let's continue. Take the center. Syria? What? Why is there green on the flag? New flags just drop? Let's defend the center here. What? New flag just dropped. Interesting. The first time I've seen it. You see, chess.com teaches you about the world, keeping you informed. All right, back to the game here. Let's take the center. It's available for us. Okay, pinning the knight. The knight doesn't exist. That's hanging. Boom. Defend. Defend. Oh, no. This is my 1200 game. I've seen this before, and I'm not falling for it. The last time we took this, we got dunked on. So, what do we do, actually? Guess we have to defend it, but what's happening here? I suppose this is a little out of order, but it's still, it's still the queen move that we're probably going to play later, so I don't mind it. What? But I can't move the pawn. No, hang on a sec, but this is bad. I can't move the pawn. You guys are out of your damn mind. There's no way we're playing this move. That's where my knight goes. No. Not like this. Hold on 1 second. We're actually, this is actually a problem here. Okay, let's try and make it happen here. Okay, so we're pinning this so the knight doesn't exist. So let's take. Okay. He's pinning my knight, doesn't exist. I'm pinning his knight, doesn't exist. Looks pretty fucking real to me. These pins, huh? Yeah. Don't think I'm really understanding how they work here. This is quite concerning. I guess we're gonna support this knight. But what's happening here, really? We got destroyed there. He was pinning, I was pinning. I mean, I'm not really sure what the difference is. Let's get castled. I can still castle. Thank you very much. I can still castle. Okay. We're not completely out of it. We castle towards the center. Let's get the snork. Let's get the pieces in. Let's go. Okay, we're in the center. We're fighting here, fighting the good fight. Need some, no, okay. Guess we're gonna take. Okay, take that. Take that pawn in the center there. Rook's got to move. Let's stay in the center. Stay in the center. Knight here. A fork. We made a comeback. We're really doing it, folks. No, it was supposed to be my fork. Oh, for fun. No, I forked you. What is this? Oh. We're not even better here. Okay, pal. Yeah. All right. Great talk. Great talk. Let's get our pieces into the middle of the board here. A fork. It's our lucky day. Oh my goodness. Another comeback. This is huge for the program, folks. We did it. Yet another fork to get us right back in the game. If at first you don't succeed, try again. If at first you don't... Another fork to get us back in the game. Another one. Huge. Oh my god. Okay, we got a pre-move here. Sorry guys. We're starting a pre-move. Yep. Don't mind me. We're just going to be pre-moving. Uh-oh. I think we might have lost our rook in there. Oh, never mind. What the? What the? What the? Huh? What the? What the? The hell just happened? Oh my god. Not this again. Oh my god. Dude. What the f... How the hell am I supposed to checkmate? Someone told me with this goddamn ladder and it never works. Gonna be the dumbest. By the way, what the hell happened here? Okay, I said we're pre-moving, as we should be. We got 5 seconds. Look, the game is over. We're going to lose on time. Just make every move a pre-move, right? What actually happened? It's pure luck that he went here and here. We actually ended up taking. Then he blundered his rook. Dude, but actually, how do you, like, this is the bane of my existence right now. This ladder is complete BS. It never works. Like, when the guy has a pawn on the board still, it's basically failed me without fail. I guess you could say. No. I can't even convince myself. You know what? We'll call it. Yeah, sure. We'll call it a good result. Guess you could say that was a big achievement there. Nice draw. Well played. Well played to us. I don't see a way out of it. The ladder is never laddering if he can hide behind a pawn. There's no way that we can do anything about that unless if he didn't have the pawn. Okay, so first we gang up on the pawn and take it. Then we do the ladder. All right, break. Pawn into the middle. I'm 11.99 still. Ooh, take the full center. Let's go. We want to be claiming the center when we can. Bishop there. Let's obviously take. Oh, okay. Take that. Let's get our pieces out here. Go with the knight. Go with our bishop. We want to get castled. Okay, not too bad. Bishop hitting the center. Want to get the rooks in. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty decent, actually. Rook in with some tempo. We're not going to forget our snorkel here. Okay, bishop hit. Let's just play it safe. I'm assuming this guy's going to come in with this. I'm already one step ahead of you, pal. Already one step ahead of you. Knight in. Looks like a capture to me. Okay, let's take that. I think our opponent's fumbling here. Bishop c5, rook's hit. Let's just get back to some safety here. Okay, what's the lay of the land here? We got one extra pawn. King's safe, rook's in the middle. Maybe something like this next. Also, RPM in the middle, looking pretty good as well. Yeah, I'm liking both of those moves. Let's go, RPM in the middle, if I have one available, seems to be much higher priority than on the side of the board. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. RPM in the middle for the win. Random pawn move. The strongest chess habit you will ever learn. Well, let's keep it up here. Let's keep it up here. Random pawn moves take us home. Okay, well, before we do anything, let's do this because it's a check and it's also a fork. Okay, now we have to be careful. I was going to say our opponent might resign. We have to be careful of that. He did. He got it in there right before. Man, very impressive. Very impressive by him. He snuck it in. Well, it's almost like a win for him. It's almost like a win. It's just so impressive how he was able to resign right before I noticed that it was possible. Well, we actually become 1,200 off that. Can you believe it? That was not even 20 moves. I felt like I didn't even do anything. And we just RPM'd up the gut. And the guy resigned on my turn. First of all, never resign. Second of all, never resign on my turn. Like, what? At least pull the plug when you're looking at your own position and you're like, oh, this is hopeless. You can't be doing it. I mean, this is crazy. No. We're 1,200. Feels like a bit of a wild way to get there, but we noticed some significant improvement since adding the new habits. I'm curious, after watching today's 100 points, what you thought were the biggest differences.